Today, on Starfield Essentials, your weekly Starfield news report. Cities get bigger and better. Let NPCs sleep. The Lodge Redone. Places of Intrigue. More breakable windows. Interstellar trade kiosks. Outpost monitors with screensavers. Play as Crosshair from the Bad Batch. Play as an ND5 robot. Robin Locke companion updated. And Space Whale. All stories have chapter markers for easy navigation and links in the description for sourcing. My name is Richard. Let's get started. Cities get bigger and better. I love seeing modders improve cities in Starfield. New Atlantis has gotten a lot of attention, as shown in previous videos, and now Cydonia on Mars is expanding. Thanks to modder Checker90, there are more places to see in this great location. Heart of Cydonia is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. I have not tried these other changes to Mars and Cydonia by Checker90, but you may also want to try Winds of Cydonia and Echoes of Cydonia. Both are environmental mods. Heart of Cydonia adds a completely new zone, with cafes, greenery, and ambient details. The new layout connects perfectly with the original design. The new content is to the right of the original settlement, past the Trade Authority shop. You can also enter via a new exterior airlock, as I did in this video. Checker90 said they plan to continue adding to this mod, quote, with new locations, interiors, NPCs, and activities planned in future updates, end quote. Great work, Checker90. Thank you for your innovation and modding. And thank you to my subscribers. If you're enjoying this video, please consider subscribing. Almost half of you watching are subscribed, but half are not. If you want to tell the world and YouTube that you enjoy positive and honest Starfield content, subscribing is a great way to do that. Thank you. Next, let NPCs sleep. Let's stay with the improved cities theme. I sometimes read complaints that too many city shops are staffed at all hours of the day by the same NPCs. Why can't these shopkeepers take a break? Modder Flipping Eggs has the answer in this amazing mod. More NPCs have routines, and stores have schedules, is available on Creations, with a patch for Dazra also on Creations, and on Nexus Mods. Note that the modder does not recommend adding or removing this mod mid-game. Flipping Eggs says these mods add daily routines to 75 named NPCs and 12 unnamed NPCs across major cities and settlements. Many stores now have business hours and employ robots to work the night shift. I absolutely love this approach. I tested this mod by installing it and then visiting Aquila City for the first time. I was able to visit a few locations during the day and night for comparison purposes. From Slates, I learned that Emerson Shepard and Belle Rowland spend their off hours scouting for Ashta along the city walls. I was even able to find them, although they weren't that talkative.
You're good? No, yeah, you're good.
I plan to add this mod to all my new playthroughs. It's a small change, but it makes cities more realistic. Great work flipping eggs. Next, the Lodge Redone. How about an upgrade for the Lodge? Modder Mass Razor has given the Lodge a new look, as well as some hidden features in the basement. The Lodge Redone is available on Nexus Mods. I'm not sure that a bearskin rug fits into the Starfield aesthetic, but it is certainly a statement. The Lodge looks cleaner and more modern. It's less 19th century and more 21st century. You should definitely check out the basement. I'm not going to spoil the surprises, but they were worth the trip. Let me know what you think in a comment. Next, Places of Intrigue. Now let's move outside the cities and into the countryside. In recent videos, I've talked about mods by It's Me Polly B that add fun new encounters to random locations. This latest update by It's Me Polly B adds environmental experiences to your Starfield game. Places of Intrigue is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. Places of Intrigue adds 25 new POI into the natural pool. You will only see these on the ground. There are no POI markers. There is a gameplay setting that controls how often you may see these POIs. You're most likely to see them in biomes with other living creatures, not on barren moons. I had some trouble identifying them when I was visiting one of these POIs. The footage I'm sharing appears to me to be from Places of Intrigue. I also had a problem with my game crashing to desktop with this mod installed. I think it may have to do with the extreme foliage present in some cases, and my settings being maxed out. I'd like to know if you try this mod and how it works for you. For me, I'm removing it from my experimental saves and staying with the Encounters mod I talked about in a recent video. Next, more breakable windows! Do you remember my video showing that you can break windows in Starfield? Well, modder Halrix is back with even more glass to shatter! HBI Breakable Window in RL's collection is available on Nexus Mods. Here are the POIs that now offer this feature. Note that you can find exterior and interior glass to break. Halrix has continued to add single mods for their Breakable DR Windows series. They plan a single all-in-one mod for sales on Creations. This series of mods is so epic that I will definitely buy it once it's available. Great job, Halrix. Next, Interstellar Trade Kiosks. I need your help with this mod and similar offerings. Since Starfield mods first became available, modders have been adding methods for players to buy items at their outposts and ships. I've tried a few of them. Today I'm using this new creation by Holonaut Workshop to get your feedback on this mod and others like it. Interstellar Trade Kiosks is available on Creations. This mod adds 12 new kiosks that you can build at an outpost or ship. Thanks for adding the ship feature when I asked in your Discord server, Holonaut Workshop. Here are the kiosks with a brief intro by the modder. Building each of these kiosks requires resources, so in the video description I'll include the console commands needed to construct all of them. It'll give you the resources that you need. Now that I've talked about this mod, I'd like to know what kiosks you build on your ship and outposts. I probably only need a trade authority kiosk, so I can offload contraband before visiting a location that scans my ship in orbit. Let me know your thoughts in a comment. Next, Outpost monitors with screensavers. How about some fun ship and outpost customization? Modder ZY20042 has given us the ability to add digital frames with our own pictures to Starfield. Outpost monitors with screensavers is available on Nexus Mods. It was pretty easy to get this working on PC. First, I collected a few images that I wanted to display in-game. I cropped them such that they had a 16:9 ratio, or 1.78 as shown in my image editor. I opened each image in the free Paint.net program and saved them as DDS files using these settings: BC7, sRGB, DX11+. Then I made a textures/ZYJ_display directory in my game's data folder. I copied my images into this folder and renamed them as 1.dds, 2.dds, and so on. When I started the game with the mod installed, I was able to select one of 4 different digital displays. After building them, the game showed a mix of preset and original images. There are a total of 9 spots for custom images, so let your imagination run wild. I really like these sorts of personal touches. It's technically possible to get this to work on Xbox with Creations. You'd have to get the modders' permission to repackage their files and then place your own DDS images in a textures.ba2 archive file. Then upload everything to Bethesda as a new creation. I don't know how viable this would be. I'm guessing most people who want this sort of customization will play on PC. Let me know in a comment though. Next, play as Crosshair from the Bad Batch. I've got a couple cool armor mods next. First is a character from one of my favorite Star Wars shows, the animated series The Bad Batch. Crosshair armor is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. Modder Crossbow posted this previously as part of a bigger collection, but this is a standalone version. It's perfect for players like me who don't want the rest of the content. Remember, good soldiers follow orders. And next, play as an ND5 robot. Here's a little more Star Wars content with a twist. Crossbow also posted a ND5 mod. You may remember ND5 from the Star Wars Outlaws video game. ND5 Replacer is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. You can use this mod in 2 ways. First, you can replace Vasco with ND5. I've linked to this version of the mod. Second, you can replace yourself and your companions with ND5. Because you can craft ND5 as armor, you can equip it on your character or on NPCs. This was surprisingly fun. It was cool running around with my character, party members, and Vasco, all as ND5 droids.
Hey. I prefer my mysteries unsolved, thank you very much.
If you want to keep this cosplay going full time, you'll probably want to make sure you select the option to always show your armor, even in settlements. You could probably also unequip clothing to make sure your ND5 armor is the default choice. Great job with these 2 mods, Crossbow. Next, Robin Locke Companion updated. One of the best paid NPCs in my opinion is Robin Locke by modder Unoctium. In the last week, Unoctium updated this great NPC companion. Robin Locke is available for 500 credits on Creations. Unoctium wrote, "After a lot of time and effort, Robin's main story is now complete. This update adds 870 new voice lines, bringing her total to just over 2,000, and finishes the arc we started when she was first released. She now has a couple of new quests, endgame content, and context-sensitive lines for docking, landing, entering new star systems, and even a few about the crew. A second patch is already in the works. It will expand her skill set, think lockpicking, hacking, integrate her with Watchtower and Shattered Space, and add a few optional extras like photo mode comments. I, Richard, added Robin to a new save, and we'll see how she has changed with this update. I look forward to future enhancements as well." And finally, Space Whale. Shipbuilder P. Turner 6 is back with another creative spaceship. I'll link to the original Reddit post in the video description. What an amazing ship! You shipbuilders constantly surprise me with your ingenuity. Thank you, P. Turner 6, for sharing these screen captures in this video. And thank you to all my subscribers! Please consider subscribing to show YouTube that you enjoy positive and honest Starfield content. Special thanks to all channel members. I hope you are enjoying our private Discord server. If you'd like to know more about membership, click the join button on the channel. There is no obligation. Anything you and YouTube gives me goes back to this channel, whether it's to buy hard drives for capturing footage or acquiring creations to review. What have you been doing in Starfield? Your insights make this channel a place for positive and honest discussion of the game. In addition to videos, I also post to the community tab for this channel on a daily basis. If you subscribe, you will see these posts in your YouTube feed. If you made it to this part of the video, please leave a comment with the phrase, "Good soldiers follow orders." And by the way, as a former, not a soldier, but an airman, I don't believe that. Also, remember to ring the bell icon and select all notifications. Check out my other videos, and please tell your friends about the channel. My name is Richard. I will see you in the Starfield.